3 days in Barcelona. Let's get cooking. Stop number one, fueling up for the day. Crumb at 11. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's what, 10:30 a.m. here? Beer wires for the boys. Little steak and eggs number. Silly behaviour. Crab's on the same. Amy has gone for a naughty banana pancakes. It's really good that we're going on the beach very shortly. Riggs Anonymous incoming. The King's on sausage, poached eggs. Looks like a banger. Orange juice for the virgins, beers for the legends. See you in the next one. Stop number one, day number one. Little beach day today. Naughty beach the whole way down here. Down near the, I don't know what this hotel is, big W on the side of it. That's the nudist part. So yeah, if you want to see a couple of blokes with their old boys out, get yourself in the mix down there. But yeah, absolutely ruthless scenes throughout. No shade, people selling brollies and all that sort of good stuff. But yeah, could do with a couple of beach clubs. Team, get a little beer wire in here. It's like €6 for a beer, €11 for a cocktail. The King's on a pint of mojito, the things you love to see. But yeah, we're just going to be chilling, relaxing, getting amongst it, trying not to burn. 35 degrees, the ginger and the northerner, absolute trouble. Beach update, going to give the beach a solid 7 out of 10. 90% sand, close to the water, pebbles, walking in there like an absolute pterodactyl, like you stood on a plug socket. A few options for beer waries. You get the 17 fucking euro cocktails, avoid like the plague at the little bars. You get the blokes rocking ride, only selling mojitos, not sure on the price. I'm going to gamble €5. However, there's a shop about 100 metres away. So yeah, economical, cost efficient, get yourself in there. We're on the Sagrada Familia. I've got the fucking crab next to me, offering absolutely no value as usual. Talk me through this hat. Paradise, Ella Nonce. But yeah, good setup on the beach. You need a rig if you're rocking about right here. Lots of people, and I'm unsure about what rigs they've been turning up with for summer. I'm one of them. Keep your top on if you're unsure. Cheers now. Beach day, boxed off, unbelievable. Tan, straight into the bones. Just had dinner in Barat, right behind me. Very like Gatsby, speakeasy, yes, in there. Very like Cloak and Dagger, all like little curtains and stuff. Very intimate, all very close. It's quite a long wait. We waited about 40 minutes for a table. In the end, definitely worth it. There's obviously 4 of us, so we had between us about 16 different plays, all tapas. It's kind of like a set menu, so you get all different things like patatas bravas, fish, prawns. What else did we have? Like a beef stew, all sorts of good stuff in there. We had delicious strawberry mojito, which I would definitely recommend. But yeah, really nice dinner. Hopefully in the market for the Eurobar next. See you there. Day number 2. Just had a naughty little brunch with the team over Eat My Trip. Everyone got ordered the same thing, so I was like no diversity between us. Guaca scramble, so scrambled eggs, guac on toast. Got some kimchi in there as well. Absolute banger, nice fresh glass of orange. Top draw. Culture filled day, exploring the city, La Sagrada Familia. We're going to Gaudi's house, we're going to Guell Park, and hopefully going to get up to the bunkers. So yeah, flying about the place, 30 plus degrees again. Let's yeah, get after it. Check in from the Sagrada Familia. Absolutely naughty amounts of work gone on here. Shout out to the boy Gaudi. Would say it's taken 100 years to finish it. Where's the planning gone? But it is the busiest place. I can't say that in every vlog, but it's bloody busy. Loads of places to buy food, drinks and stuff outside. And yeah, if you want to go in, €26. If you want a guided tour, it is €30, and you need to book probably 2 days in advance, like the absolute freshers that we are. Rocked up thinking we could just bowl straight in, fully booked today and tomorrow. So yeah, definitely lock your tickets in advance. Unbelievable little cocktail stop. Seratel, Rosalind, name on the screen as always. Nice little rooftop, chill music, very relaxing. pretty spenny to be fair for an apple. 17 euros, should wear a mask and a striped jumper. However, this is what you're paying for. Come check the view. Ruthless scenes. Team were having nightmare after nightmare. Rocked up to Park Guell and sold out for the day. Didn't even know you needed to book a ticket. So yeah, lesson learned. So you guys don't have to. It's 10 euros to get in. Book at least a day in advance because we can't get in today and it's the last day for Crab and Amy. So yeah, absolute stinker from the team. Many things wrong today, as you've seen. No tickets to the Sagrada Familia, no tickets to the Park Guell. However, one thing we did get right is getting a taxi from the park up here. You have to climb 40 minutes worth of steps. Taxi driver drops off literally 2-minute walk from the top. It was only like €9 split between 4 of us, so unbelievable value. 35-degree heat, absolutely worth it. Ruthless views. All of Barcelona, see the Sagrada Familia, unbelievable. So yeah, when you get up here, this is where you arrive to this point here. Obviously naughty views all around this side of the sea, and then completely panoramic on the opposite side as well. And then one thing to note, loads of people were coming up here getting absolutely Leslie Von for sunset and stuff like that. So now they lock the gates and some security guards come. So yeah, if you're going to come up here, do it before 7:30, or if you back yourself against the guards, come for sunset. Yeah, if you're going to do the walk up, we've just done the reverse, we did the walk down. You want to look for this entrance here, and you just can't go wrong. Follow the steps up all the way up to the top, and this is where we were. So about 5-10 minutes down to here. I imagine it's about 20-25 on the way up, but worth it for the views that you've just seen. Get a taxi on the way up though, best way. We're live. Day 2, check-in, overview, lots of exploring culture, flair architecture across obviously Guell Park, across the Sagrada Familia, and I guess 3/4 way through the afternoon we went and saw one of Gaudi's houses. Again, amazing to look at. Depending on your budget, I'd look at, if you want to go to each one, it's 10 euros to go to the park, 29 euros to go to the Sagrada Familia, and 29 euros to go into Gaudi's house. So things can add up quite quickly there. There's also quite a lot of distance between all of those and the bunkers. So have a look at transport. It's €2.40 to tap in and tap out on the bus, or don't be deceived by the taxis. They've been super reasonable, and especially when it's been 35 degrees today, they're ice cold. So would definitely recommend getting some of those. In between kind of the exploring and seeing what's going on, we went for a nice little paella number at Lolita's, worked out at it's at 18 euros each for a huge paella. Me and the king went for a chicken one, Crab and Amy obviously on the seafood number for the vegetarians. It was nice, it just needed a little bit more rice, and we'd be on to an absolute winner. And then after that we went for a walk all the way down Las Ramblas, which is basically the Covent Garden of Barcelona. It is active, it's so busy and there's so many people. So if there is a place where you're going to get pickpocketed, that's probably the place. So just make sure your bags are zipped up. Loads of people wearing like man bags and stuff like that, or obviously just get your hand in your pocket so somebody else can't do that. And finish off the day with a straight 10 out of 10, which is Barcelona's favourite chocolate milk. It is an absolute delicious bit of kit. In the market for some dinner, day 2, could be Japanese, could be Mexican, could be more paella, but we'll see very shortly. Dinner has just been boxed off with the lads over at Kanoto. Absolutely unbelievable setup in there. It's like a mezzanine upstairs, seats about 15 people, all very intimate, all very even on small chairs, so a nightmare for me, not too bad for the king and her short legs. The food is the best meal we've had in Spain. I don't want to say that because we've had a lot of tapas, and I guess that's why you come here, but the sushi was unbelievable. There's this one where it had like citrus or lemon rinds on the outside, that contrasting like with the wasabi and the heat. Absolutely banging. And then we also ordered this thing because we saw it on the bar called Tokyo. It's basically like a gourmet poke bowl, and it had like salmon, tuna, and like a whitefish on there with these little sauteed shiitake mushrooms and like a ponzu mayonnaise, which was absolutely next level. The sake, never had that before. That is what many dads would say puts absolute hairs on your chest, so that's the only thing I wouldn't recommend. But absolute banger, straight 10 out of 10, the nicest staff ever in there. And yeah, second day boxed off, looking forward to a little boat trip tomorrow. Catch you then. Day 3 brunch stop. We're going to talk quite loudly and quite quickly so your boy doesn't get copyrighted. We're in Zenith, cocktails and brunch. G-Dub's on the Aperols, the King is on a naughty little mojito number. It's kind of like a rainforest vibe in here. Again, huge mezzanine upstairs. There's about 30 people in the queue before us. The queue went down in about 5 minutes, so do not put off. Get a little close up on. Let's go shakshuka first this time, then. So I'm from the shakshuka, serrano ham in the mix. Obviously G-Dubs, stick to what you know. On the eggs on toast, it better be dipping, otherwise it's going to be some serious trouble. Oh, it's absolute yolk on. The things you love to see. Straight from here, straight to the rig, straight on the boat trip. Cheers now. Second to last day, little boat trip vibe today with the team over at, what they call them?
This is me.
This is me, boat trip, 30 quid each, 2 hours, 45 minutes, cruising out to sea, lovely like catamaran, people can sit out on the netting in front, the shaded area inside out. Yeah, so 45 minutes out, 30 minutes swimming stop with insanely bluish water you've ever seen, like where you dive in, I could open my eyes and swim in the water, it didn't hurt them at all, which was, yeah, I don't think I've ever had that before. You got like a beer included, wine included, but it was only an extra like €3. Or the King, absolutely lucked out, it was either €3 for a beer or €3 for a glass of wine. In the UK you'd be getting like a little tiny one. Over there they were giving you like the 250, 375 mils, so pretty much had a couple of bottles on there. But yeah, super flare day out. Met some Aussie mates on there, so yeah, having a few beer waries on the beach now. See where the day takes us, and if there's any good clips to overlay from yeah, the boat trip, I'll whack them in now. But yeah. Well, you know we always drop bangers. This place, if it lines up on my phone, 100M. It's dropping €2 beers. Apparently, in the words of Crab and everyone else we've met, it's the Wetherspoons of the UK. Loads of outside seating. They do like sandwiches for €1. Food. It's just an absolute joke. So yeah, you can get like a 330ml for €1, or you can get a pint for €2. The pints are actually probably better than some of the Australians I've had here. You can also get bottles of wine, large glass, 250ml, again €2. So yeah. The King is loving it. We've met some bloody blokes, absolute legends of the Barca scene. Get yourself in here, couple pre-drink Warri Nans, and yeah, you can crack on from there. Cheers now. Night 3, absolutely having our way. I'm not sure we're gonna get copyrighted. There's boys who are over there dropping absolutely outrageous bars. We're in Pizziero Romano, maybe the best pizza I've ever had. The King's on a margarita. I am a Diabolo, which is like naughty amount of salami in the mixer. We've both whacked a glass of rosé, ice cold, dry as chips, absolute banger. And that is it. Barcelona boxed off as usual, ticking off these countries and cities one by one. Unbelievable city, so much to explore. You've got the amazing beach, you've got the architecture, you've got the bunkers, the sunsets. It's a definitely top 3 city break. For me, it's going to be a hard one to top. So much to see and explore. Top 3 things: the bar overlooking La Sagrada Familia is obviously amazing, super quiet, and that's going to be included in a separate vlog, which is like best food and drinks. If you've not checked that out, you've enjoyed this vlog, check that out on my channel down below. The bunkers, definitely get yourself up there. There's a lot of things in Barcelona which are super expensive, like going as high as going to La Sagrada Familia, like going inside, going up to the bunkers, completely free. Make sure you get a taxi. And then the third one, the boat trip. Again, always a sucker for a boat trip, out with the breeze on you, beers flowing, always a banger. Top 3 places to eat: Cremat 11 for the breakfast, the steak and eggs was an absolute joke, and the pancakes that Amy got were absolutely next level as well. The sushi at Canoto, I hate to say, I've come to Spain and not put like tapas or not put paella at the top of the list, but honestly the sushi was absolutely next level. And then we also went to a place called Asado Burgers, which again, it's ridiculous to say I've come to Spain and the best things were sushi and burgers, but honestly this place is next level. That'll be included in a separate food blog, so again, check that out on the channel below. 2 things to watch out for, just to take note of: There's loads of pickpockets everywhere, so yeah, when you come, make sure you have like a man bag or whatever it is, or have zips in your pockets ideally, because we had a near scare yesterday. And the other thing is there is a city tax here, so yeah, don't get caught at the end of your trip. It's usually about 30 euros per person for a week. But yeah, absolutely top tier place. Get it on the list. Your boy's still on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Hit the button down below, and remember, chef's always cooking.